also tells you how the game is in PlayStation VR. I will run through all the good and the bad points. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit that like button. The review that I will discuss is from Pure PlayStation. That got it up before everyone else. I put a link down in the description below if you want to read it for yourself, but I will warn you because the review has some spoilers, because the reviewer found it funny to list all the weapons that you can find in the game. Well done. The game is accessible for newcomers and veterans alike according to Pure PlayStation, so that's of course good to hear. I mean, it's also different than the Resident Evil games that we saw before this. You play Ethan, an ordinary citizen whose wife went missing 3 years prior. Out of nowhere he receives a video from her in distress telling him to stay away.
All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
But this is a horror game, so obviously you're not going to stay away. So you're going to infiltrate this house with the Baker family. There's stuff going on. And this game features the best boss scenarios in recent Resident Evil memory, according to Pure PlayStation. So that's of course a good thing. It took the reviewer 9.5 hours, and in that 9.5 hours you explore, you can open up closets and stuff like that. So if you really like doing that, this will totally be a game for you. There will be weapons in this game. You already saw that in trailers, but the ammo finds is just right according to the reviewer. This is great to read. It's scary as fuck, so if you are down for that, you will totally love this. Angles, darkness, lightning, dialogue, voice acting, sounds, and the atmosphere will contribute to the horror and confusion. The impressive graphics will also bring everything to the forefront. The reviewer from Pure PlayStation is really positive about the game, but does note some bad points. For example, the loading screens. There are not a lot of loading screens in Resident Evil 7, but they can last forever when they happen, most notably when coming in and out of a VHS tape. Another small problem was with the inventory system. According to the reviewer, a few times in the heat of the battle you will discover that your inventory is full, and then you can pick up more helpful items. So yeah, that can suck. And sometimes the animation can appear a little bit dodgy, though that didn't take away from the experience at all, according to Pure PlayStation. So before I tell you the score, he also talks about VR, and yeah, of course you can play this full game in VR. The demo is also out, so if you have a PlayStation VR, you can try it out yourself. The reviewer from Pure PlayStation notes that the graphics took a notable hit and the cutscenes were relegated to a screen in front of you. There are a handful of options to customize your VR experience. You can control turning movements and choices, decide if you real head, like place a part into crouching and hiding. Still though, he said that the PSVR mode for Resident Evil 7 was a little bit of a disappointment. It was scary as hell, but just not up there in terms of quality. Pure PlayStation gives the game a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I put a link down in the description below, but be wary for